Students, we start the science class 6 first chapter. First chapter, food. Where does it come from? Our day begin with breakfast and end with dinner. We know that we start our day with breakfast and we end our day with dinner. We usually take 4 to 5 meals in a day. Let us see from where we get this food. In this chapter, we will learn sources of food, types of food obtained from plants and animals, and food habits of humans and animals. Let us start with introduction. Food is the basic necessity of our body, just as air and water. We know as the air and water is very essential for our body, in same way, food is also very essential for our body. Even as you read this, millions of people in the world are eating, preparing their food or shopping for food. Means if we talk that peoples are prepare their food by own and also depend upon the others, like they're shopping for the foods. Until a few thousand years ago, human beings ate what they could grow or finding in their surrounding. Means if we're talking about the ancient time, people's what they grow in their surrounding, they eat the food, not go here and there or for the shopping for the foods. Gradually, as people start traveling, they come across new types of plants and animals and hence different types of foods. As we go in a modern area or modern time, people start traveling and they get a different varieties of foods and new types of food can be grown by them and they easily purchase from food from anywhere. Today, sitting at home, you can prepare or get a large variety of food from diverse taste and culture of the world. Means today we know we have a modern technology, modern apps that we by just sitting at home we get the diverse and different culture food by sitting in the home. Next in this activity we will see that the region North India like Uttarakhand, South India Chennai, East India Kolkata, West India Mumbai, Northern Eastern India Manipur, UK London, Africa Kenya, and the staple food is their staple or main food is they depend upon their area and region, their climate, nature, or we can say rainfall. There are different reasons that every area having the different food. Why do we need food? Food provide our body with all the substances needed for its growth, the energy needed to carry out the different function, protection from diseases, and repair of worn out tissues. Because food provide energy to our body, and also the food, with the help of food we do the different activities of our body, like we do the respiration, we do the do the excretions, so different activities which is very essential for our body, and with the help of food we can do it because food provides us energy and it also protect our body from the different diseases and also help to repair our wounds when any bone damage or when there is any tissue get affected. Okay, so after that, where does all the food come from? Think about the different type of food you have had in the last week and where did they come from and what are their sources. All the food that we consume come from plants and animals, and some food eaten raw while majority of food is cooked as the mixture of different food material. We know that some of the food we eaten as a raw, but mostly food we are making it cooking in our kitchen and we use the different food material. These are called ingredients. For example, ingredients of chocolate cake are flour, eggs, butter, sugar, cocoa, and baking powder. Means ingredients are those which provide taste to the food and they provide different flavor to the foods. So ingredients having also much very importance in the foods. Ingredients come from different types of plants and animals. Here in this activity you will see that to making the chocolate milk, ingredient milk, chocolate powder, sugar, bread, butter, and their sources cow, buffalo, coca plant, sugarcane plant, wheat plant, cow, buffalo, apple trees. Okay, so next, what food we get from plants? So what are the foods that we get from the plants? So we read here, among the living organism, plants are the primary source of foods. Green plant make their food by the process of photosynthesis. That's why they are called autotrophs. We know that all we are depend upon the plants to get the food. That's why they are the primary source for us. And the green plants make their food. We know green plants make their food by the process of photosynthesis. Photo means light, synthesis means to make. That's why they are called autotrophs. Auto means self, trophs means to make, means they make their food by on, or we can say producers. All other organisms depend upon the plant for their food. These are called heterotrophs, or consumers. Like we human beings depend upon the plants for the food. That's why we human beings and the animals, we are called as heterotrophs, or the consumers. Let us see the types of food that we get from plants. There is a large variety of plant on the earth. Many of these provide us with a large number of edible substance which come from different part of plants. Some of them are follows, means we on the earth there is a different varieties of plants, and they provide different edible substance, means these are those substance which we used in our food to make food tasteful and the provide different flavors. So like here we read radish, like beet, carrot, turnip are the roots of plants. Potato, onion, ginger are the stems of plants. Leaves of spinach, methi, lettuce and the mustard are eaten as the food. Like guava, orange, grapes, they are the fruits of plants. Seeds of cumin, mustard and minerals are used in cooking foods. So these are the different types of edible substance which we used in our foods, and we get the different from the different parts of the plants. These are some plants whose different part can be used as food. For example, from the banana tree we get the fruit, and its flower and stem are used as vegetable, means different plants having their different property. From the banana we also get the fruits and also get the vegetables. However, all the plants are not edible. Never try to taste an unknown leaf or fruit in the wild, as they can be poisons, because we don't add all the substances in our food, because some of them also having the poisons. Some plants are eaten by animals but not by the human beings, and some parts of the plants are eaten by the animals but not by the human beings. Food obtained from plant can be classified into following category, for like vegetable, fruits, cereals, pulses, oils, sugar and spices. Now we are reading these. Vegetable include roots, stems, leaves and fruits of different plants, and some vegetables are eaten raw while other are cooked before consuming. And we know that these are the roots, stems, leaves and fruits of the different plant. They provide us different types of edible substances, and we eat some vegetable raw, but we have to cook the mostly vegetables. The vegetable provide carbohydrate, vitamins, minerals and roughes. These are also energy provider, and these also having much important in our bodies. Different types of vegetables are as follows. Radish, carrot, sweet potato, beet are derived from the roots of the plants. Potato, onion, aurum, ginger are derived from the stems of the plant. Spinach, mustard, fenugreek or methi, lettuce leaves are used as a vegetable. Cucumber, pumpkin, tomato, ladyfinger and brinjal are the fruits of different plants. Cauliflower and broccoli are the flower part of the plant, means these are all the parts of the different plants where we get the food as in a vegetable. Okay, so these provide carbohydrate, vitamins, minerals and roughes. So different parts provide different food materials, hence provide taste to our food and provide different flavor to our food. After that, we're talking about the fruits. The ovaries of plants on ripening change into the fruits. We know when the ovaries of the plants ripen, they change into the fruits. Fruits generally contain carbohydrate, vitamins, mineral, antioxidants, and they are usually consumed raw but are also used in making lots of sweet dishes. We know that the foods also contain carbohydrate, vitamins, minerals and antioxidants, and we take most of the fruits raw, but they have very much importance also into making the lots of sweet dishes. After that, mango, guava, grapes, banana, apple, papaya, pineapple and peach are some example of fruits. Orange, lemon, kinnু come into the category of citrus fruits because they have some sour taste. That's why they are called citrus fruit. They're also called so because they are the good source of vitamin C, and vitamin C is very helpful for our body because it provide the energy to our body, and it also make different bones of our body to strong, and it's very helpful for our eyesight. Okay, so after that, cereals are the type of energy rich grains obtained from the different grasses. They are the staple food for humans and are cultivated on a large scale. They mainly contain carbohydrate along with some proteins, vitamins and minerals. Rice, wheat, sorghum, and maize are the some example of cereals. Cereals like wheat, rice are the most common cereals used in Indian food. Means these are the very much grown food, and these are the mostly we can say provide carbohydrate and also having proteins and vitamins and minerals, and they are also very rich in energies. And these are the staple means these are the major food in particular area. Like in India we have the major food like wheat and rice, so these are also called as cereals. After that, pulses are the grains rich in proteins. They obtain as the seeds of leguminous plants. They constitute an important part of our food. Some common pulses are peas, grams, kidney beans, lentil, peas and peas. So we know that pulses are also a part of our food. They provide protein to our body and they are rich in protein. So they will get from the leguminous plant. You will see these are the leguminous plant like separated moong and separated chanas, and the some of the example like peas, grams, kidney beans, lentil and peas and peas. So we can say pulses are also very helpful for body. After that, oils are the fatty energy rich food obtained from the seeds of different plants. Oil are used to cook food, and some oils are used to make soaps. Oils are extracted from the seeds like mustard, groundnut, coconut, sunflower, soybean and sesame. We know that we get the oil seeds from the different part of the plant. Hence we changes these seeds into the oils, and after that we use the oil into our cooked food. So that's are the different plants from where we get the seeds of the particular soil like mustard, groundnut, coconut, sunflower, soybean and sesame. After that, sugar. Sugar is the most common carbohydrate consumed all over the world. Its chemical name is sucrose, and it's present in the stem of the sugarcane plant. It is separated from the sugarcane juice by chemical process in sugar mill. We all know that we get the sugar from the sugarcane plant, and it is present in the stem of the sugarcane plants, and it is separated through the different chemical criteria in the sugar mill from the sugarcane plant stem and changes into the sugar, and its chemical name is sucrose. Okay, after that, spices. We know that spices provide different flavor, different tasteful to our food. So we know spices are the important ingredients of cooked food. They impart different flavor to food. Many spices are a good source of minerals and other substances beneficial for our body. Some common spices, here we read about the some common spices that we used every day in our home also, like cumin, zira, extensively used in Indian food, good source of iron. Black pepper, kali mirch, used as a seasoning in food, contain magnesium and vitamin C, has a lots of health benefits, and it's also very much helpful for our body. Ginger, like adrak, used as an ingredient in Indian curries, source of the fiber, vitamin E and antioxidants. Garlic means lasun, an ingredient for flavor in Indian food, and it has many medicinal properties. And garlic also having many medicinal properties because it's used in many medicines, and also it provide energy to our body and saves our body from the different diseases. After that, turmeric, or we can say haldi, gives color to food, and it has many medicinal property as a painkiller or antiseptics. We know that haldi or turmeric provide different flavor to our food, and it is also used as medicine property, or we use in our home as a painkiller or antiseptic, or mostly in medicine it can also be used. So there are many more spices used in cooking and finding their name and uses.